I am Abdur Razzaq Sarkar, Associate Professor, Department of English, Cambrian College, Dhaka. So, my dear students, as it is my lecture number 4 on a certain topic, completing sentences, that means we have already completed 3 lectures on it, and this is lecture 4 and it is final lecture on that topics. And from there, we are continuing to this lecture. We have already learned some certain rules which are needed to complete some incomplete sentences. And in my last lecture, lecture number 4, here we will also learn some other remaining rules which are helpful to complete incomplete sentences. Let us see. Our learning outcomes is same, that after completing this lesson, it will be possible for you to define what is incomplete sentences, and it will be possible for you to do some incomplete sentences work, and you will know some structures which are essential to write, to produce any grammatically right sentences. And look at the index, what we are going to do now. Here today we will learn some conditionals. That conditionals are first conditional, second conditional, third conditional, except that we will try to learn also sentence er shurute had. That means there will be some sentences which will carry had at the beginning of it. What will be in the next part, we will know it. And then as though and as if, there are some rules concerning them. Let us see. Here, look, conditionals. You are very much acquainted with that term, conditionals. That means some condition will be in some respect. From here, try to guess what types of conditions are there and what does it mean. There are basically 3 conditionals that we use very often. That means you can impose conditions, but in how many ways can you impose your conditions? According to that, you have divided your conditional sentences into 3 types, and those are like it: first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional. They have come here as a serial. Look at the first conditional, and we will get here. This expresses what will happen if the condition indicated. That means you have imposed a condition, or you are in a conditional situations, and that is expected to be happened. That means there is possibility to happen if the condition is fulfilled. Look at the picture here, and this sentence show, if I finish the project soon. That means if you are expecting you will finish the project soon, then I will go to the cinema with you. Here you have the possibility to complete the project as it is scheduled. Then you are in the hope to go to cinema with you. So this condition can be materialized. This condition is practical. Here we can use modal, may and might, or the verb in the imperative sentences. That means here it is little bit about your structure of conditional, first conditional. In your first conditional, there can be some differences. There you can use may or might, or sometimes imperative sentences. That means without subject. Subject will be silent in imperative sentences. That structure also may come here. And here, if the library is open, I may borrow a book. Here you have used may. And all these things are possible if the conditions are fulfilled. Something more about first conditional. Look at the structure. This structure should be followed. This is the basic structure. There will be there may be some changes. Suppose your may or might can be here. Even you can use imperative sentences. Look at the basic structure. If plus present simple, that means present indefinite tense, then you will have to use future simple, future indefinite tense. This is the basic structure, but there you may face some changes. Look at the picture, a picture from rainy day. It is raining. If it rains, it is in the present tense. If conditionals. Here you have if, the sign, and it is in the present indefinite tense. So you are doing it in the future indefinite tense. And here if is your sign, it is directing you to complete the sentences in future indefinite. I will not go. If it rains, I will not go. Let us see about second conditional. Another conditional, second conditional, what is this? It is almost impossible to occur. In the previous slide, it was told that it is possible, there is possibility, but it is almost impossible to occur. It may not happen. Look at the sentence. If you told him, he would understand the situation. That means you are in such a situation, you are talking with your friends, and here you are mentioning if you told him. That means you had not told him. তুমি তাকে বলোনি, he would understand the situation. যদি তাকে বলতে তাহলে সে বিষয়টা বুঝতে পারত, তার মানে তুমি তাকে বলো নাই, সে অবস্থাটা বুঝতে পারে নাই. It is indicating that it is almost impossible. If you had told him, that means you had not told. That is why he would understand the situation. That is why he would not understand the situation. And it is indicating that it is almost impossible to occur. One more thing, if the verb to be appears in all persons, we must use where. And in this situation, if you have second conditionals and you are to use, that means you have to use, you are bound to use to be, then with all type of subjects you are using where. Look, if that camera were not so expensive, if that camera were not so expensive, then you, what will you do? I would buy it. If, that means the cameras are very expensive and that is why I could not buy it. And it is told that if that camera were not, this is to be verb, this camera were not so expensive. Here you have camera singular, but here you have used were not. Generally it should be was not, but if the conditional sentence is in second conditional and you have to use to be verb, then you will follow the rules where with all type of subjects. One more slide with that second conditional, and here you will get the structure. Look at the structure. If and then past simple, that means after it you will get past indefinite tense, then you will use past conditional. What are generally called past conditional? You will have to use would, could and might and base form of the verb. Here you have the example. If I knew, look at the verb knew. Here you have if and here you have used knew. Know, knew, known. If I knew the man, knew verb should be looked here carefully, and if is here, you are completing the other part by using I would help him. Past conditional would is here and base form of verb help is here. If it rained, here rained in the past tense, past indefinite and if, that means if plus past indefinite. So you are completing it by using past conditional. What is it? I might not go out. I might not, could not or would not. Anyone is okay here. And sometimes you may get this type of sentences. The first part is generally given, but sometimes first part may be missing and second part will be here at the side or at by looking at the latter part you will have to take decision what you are going to do, and here you have past conditional I would attend the party, so you are completing it by using if plus past indefinite tense. What is your answer here? Would is indicating sign, and here answer is if you invited, if you invited. One more conditional is remaining. This is third conditional, very important. Look, in this case the sentences also express a condition in the past and the hypothesis can't be possible. It is like your second conditional. Here will be conditions, but this condition will not be successful. This condition will not be materialized. This condition will not be fulfilled. And here, look, you would have learned to play the guitar soon. It was expected that you would have learned to play the guitar sooner if you had attended classes. That means you had not attended the classes, and that is why you had not learned how to play the guitar soon. So this condition is impossible here. Would have, third conditional, and here the important things to be noted. If it is third conditional, then first part you can use could have and participle, past participle form of the verb. Similarly, you can also use might have and past participle form of the verbs. One more slide you have here related to third conditional. Look at the structure. If and then past perfect tense, and their perfect conditional. What are the perfect conditional? Would have, could have and might have will be here. Look at the example. The boy is helping the other boy, and look at the sentence. If I had seen the boy, if I had seen the boy, if and then past perfect tense, and you are completing the other part by using I would have helped him. I would have helped him. If I had seen the boy, I would have helped him. That means in third conditional, if will be, and with it past perfect tense will be, and then you will complete the other part by using would have, could have, might have and past participle form of the verb. My dear students, what can you see here? Here it is written sentence er shurute had. It is from the third conditional. All structure, the whole structure will be followed as third conditional, but their placement will be in a different way. That is why we have written sentence er shurute had. That means in front of the sentence you will get had, and it will give the meaning jodi. It will give the meaning if, jodi. The structure will be like that. Had, then subject, third form of the verb like your third conditional, then object will be, and after that you will use subject with would have, could have, might have, and verb in the third form. Look here, the picture shows he is like a king, and he is telling that had I been a king. It is expressing your impossible wishes. অসম্ভব ইচ্ছা পোষণ করা হচ্ছে, প্রকাশ করা হচ্ছে। had I been a king, যদি আমি রাজা হইতাম, and it is actually related to third conditional. had I been a king, I would have helped the poor. Look at the latter part. I would have helped the poor. গরিবদেরকে তাহলে সাহায্য করতাম, and it is also impossible. He is not a king and he is not helping the poor. If he was a king, then he would have helped the poor. One more slide with it here. Had I seen him, had is at the beginning of the sentence, and seen third form of the verb, past participle form of the verb, and answer is I would have given him the news. Had I seen him, I would have, here you have used would have, given him the news. Look at the picture. The man is serving sweets, and here I have written, had I passed the examination. We are just presenting that the man is very happy, he is serving sweet to the people, and from there we can relate it to our life, that had I passed the examination, what would you do? I would have offered sweets. If, here had means if. Had I passed, if I passed the examination. You can tell but you cannot write it. Had I passed the examination, if I passed the examination, I would have offered sweets. Dear students, here you have some other rules concerning as though and as if. Both of them are giving the sense যেন, যদি এটা হতাম, যদি এরকম হতাম, এ ধরনের কথা, as though and as if. And it will be in the middle of the sentence, and first part will be in the present indefinite tense, then you will write in the second part past indefinite tense. In the second part you will write it in the past indefinite tense. First part is present indefinite, second part will be in the past indefinite tense. Look at the example. He speaks as though. He speaks as though. It is in the present indefinite, and here you have the sign as though, so you are writing he knew it well. He knew it well. Look at the verb knew. Here you have written knew. Another example, he pretends as if. He pretends as if. Here you have the sign as if and pretends in the present tense, so you are writing it here, he knew nothing. No, knew nothing. That means if you have as though or as if, and the first part is in the present indefinite, the second part will be in the past indefinite. Another rules concerning to as though and as if, it is in the middle, and think here you have past indefinite, so you are writing past perfect tense in the other part. And here the example shows he spoke as though is your sign and spoke is your tense, past indefinite, so you are completing it by using past perfect tense. He had known it well. He had known, knew, known it well. He walked away as if is your sign. It is your sign. He walked, past indefinite, then your answer is in past perfect tense. He had not seen me. We are almost at the end of our lecture, and here you have some more examples. If I find a good restaurant, if conditionals, all the rules are being revised here. If I find a good restaurant, if plus present, if and present, I will take some foods, future tense. If plus present, then future tense. Another example, if he worked hard, if and past indefinite tense, so these are signs, and so you are writing he would pass in the examination. He and would, past conditional. And it is if he had locked his bike, if plus past perfect tense, third conditional, and these are the signs, had locked and if and past perfect tense, you are completing the other part. It would not have got stolen. It would not have got stolen. Would not have got stolen. One more example, had he been up and doing. Up and doing means active. If he were active, had, and you have written he would have passed in the examination. And my dear students, that is all for today, and I think I have already completed all the rules related to completing sentences, and except those rules, there are some sentences which will not follow these rules. There you will have to apply your sense, and you will have to complete the incomplete sentences, and that is all for today. That is all for completing sentences, and I will be here with new lecture on new lesson. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Thank you everybody.